Hey, what's going on, my fellow collectors? Tonight I'm looking at the Matty Collector Peter Venkman Ghostbuster figure. 12-inch figure, very cool. I do not have the box to this, unfortunately. I do have the shipping box that it comes in, which is just all white with Ghostbuster logo on it. It says Peter Venkman on it, but I cannot find the actual box, and I'm like really upset because the box itself was beautiful. It housed the figure really nice. You could see the entire figure head to toe. It had like a little locker on the side that held all the accessories. But I will say that getting him out of the box was an absolute bitch. I remember that. It was just like I had to tear the thing apart, and I'm hoping I didn't throw the whole thing away. But anyways, the figure is really nice. Like I said, it's 12 inches. Pretty much smack dab at that 12-inch mark. And this is a good way to go if you are a 12-inch collector or 1/6 scale collector, and you don't have the money for like the Blitzway. And I don't even know if they're out yet, but they're like, just hundreds and hundreds of dollars. But I mean, they're really nice figures. Or if you're not really a big fan of the NECA 7-inch versions, even though they're really nicely sculpted and detailed, or like the crappy kind of like $20 Mattel ones. But this is really nice. He does come with quite a few accessories. I don't have them all, but he does come with another pair of hands that are not gloved. Comes with a flat glove that just like, it's just sculpted to look like his pair of gloves that he folded up and kind of like, put on his little thing right here. And then he comes with the little walkie-talkie, which is a nice little piece. I mean, it looks good. It's got a little bit of sculpt on it. Got some silver buttons painted in there. And that, you can put right here in his little belt. Comes with a really nice ghost trap. I mean, look at this thing. It is just absolutely beautiful. Done really nice. You get nice paint all over it. Nice details. Even has like a little like danger sign on the front. It's actually legible. You can actually read it even though it's really small. You get this really nice hose that comes out. The foot pedal itself is done really nice. You get some nice detail on there. It actually functions. Well, I mean, you can push it in and out. Really nice. And the trap itself actually has a button that you can push, and it spring loads these doors open. So really cool accessory. Now, as far as the figure himself, I mean, the head sculpt, yeah, it's not the best thing in the world, but you know what? It looks good for what it is. I mean, you can tell that it's Peter Venkman, you know what I mean? Or you can tell that it's Bill Murray, But you get a little bit of a 5 o'clock shadow on there. He's got kind of like the smirky expression. You get the nice hair sculpt. There's really no like painting or no shading in the hair or anything like that. But I mean, the skin tone's not bad for what it is, you know what I mean? You can kind of see that it is him. You get a really nice cloth clothing all throughout, which is done really nice. I mean, nice stitch work everywhere. You get all these little kind of zippers that aren't really zippers, but like the end of the zipper. Really nice detail. All the pockets, the little name tags done really nice. The straps that hold on the Proton pack, I mean, are actually like, real little straps with little work, and you could actually like pull this in and out to get it tighter on him. You can pull this down to make the thing tighter on him. Really nice. Of course, you get that awesome Ghostbuster sign on the side. You get nice little Velcro shoulder pads, or elbow pads, not shoulder pads. You get a nice little Velcro part down here at the arm. The gloves, or the gloves in the hands, of course, are sculpted nice. I mean, it's just kind of like riddled with all kinds of details everywhere. Again, this is the part of the Proton pack, but his actual belt itself, you got the belt itself, you have this really nice little piece right here. Of course, you have the little part that houses the walkie-talkie. You get this little nice detailed part over here that connects up here with this little kind of rubber wire. Really nice. You get this nice little hose that has a nice color on it that goes all the way around up the back. Coming down to the pants again, you get the nice stitching in the pockets. And then coming down here, you get these little kind of tab things again. And then the boots are really nice. I mean, they're sculpted shoelaces on there, and it's really nice, kind of like zipper going up the side. And you even get the flesh tone, you know, and the skeleton of the figure as well. But really nice on the bottom. It even continues with that, you know, detail and sculpting. Just really nice figure. The other side, you get another little, you know, sculpted pocket, the same little elbow pad, same gloves. And then of course the big thing is this awesome Proton pack. I mean, this thing is just absolutely amazing. You get kind of like the skeleton of the Proton pack that goes all the way around, and then it's just this beautifully done. It's just so nice, and it even has like a little bit of weight to it. But you get really nice kind of like you know, silver dry brushing over top of it to make it just look like it's kind of weathered and worn. Very nice. You get that kind of infamous, you know, strap right there with all the different colors on it. I mean, it's kind of spot on to how it looked in the movie. Really nice. Again, you get these stickers that are like actually legible, even though it's really small to read. I mean, I don't think they left a part out of this thing. It is just really beautifully done. Really nice. And on the bottom, you get this button that you can push, and it just kind of lights those lights up. Really nice. And then of course you have the hose that comes down to the actual little blaster part, which is just, again, done really nice. You know, you get nice little silver dry brushing on it to bring out a little bit of weather. You get all the, you know, legible words and stuff on here, and another one of those stickers. I mean, just a really nice thing. Really cool. Now, as far as the articulation for him, it is a little bit, I mean, it's a little bit kind of floppy, just because I'm sure they used a kind of cheap, you know, body underneath. But the cool thing is, I mean, you can bring his arms up, you know, pretty much horizontal. You do have double jointed elbows, but you get this kind of weird, I don't know if it's like a butterfly joint, but it's a joint that goes pretty much all the way through here, so you get movement like that. And it'll even hold it. But really nice movement right there. You do have a bicep swivel. Of course, I mean, the gloves just rotate. You do have a little bit of a crunch in there, forward and back motion. The legs, I believe, will do the whole splits. You know, both just really nice range with the legs. You do have an upper thigh swivel. He's got double jointed knees. And then of course the boots swivel. So I mean, on top of it being a really nice figure, you got some range. He is a little bit hard to stand up. I actually have like one of these, like, you know, kind of Hot Toy-ish stands you can get pretty cheap. You can get a bunch of them, and he'll stand on there fairly well. Just a little bit of a crotch grabber. I can't get that thing up there, but yeah, that way he just won't fall on the shelf, because he probably will if you just have him posed. But he does hold his little blaster thing fairly well. I mean, I wish it got in there a little bit better. This hand is a little opened a little more than this hand, but you know, they're really tough, so it's hard to like, I'm afraid I'm gonna mess something up if I try to squeeze it in this hand. So I just kind of have them hold it with that one and just kind of get them in that kind of a pose, you know. But I mean, really nice figure. I mean, if you're a Ghostbusters fan, you're gonna love it. If you're a 1/6 scale collector and just, you know, don't want to spend the big bucks for the Blitzway when it does come out, my plans is hopefully when the Blitzways do come out, you know, there'll be some really nice Bill Murray head sculpts floating around on the secondary market. So, you know, I imagine it wouldn't be that hard to pop this off, even though what worries me is that the neck is hard plastic. So, ooh, something just fell off of him. The neck is really hard plastic, so I don't know how well a secondary head sculpt is going to fit on there. You know, you probably have to, I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, guys, that is the Matty Collector Ghostbusters Peter Venkman. Very, very cool figure. If you're a Ghostbusters fan, you're definitely going to love it. But that's the review, guys, and I will see you guys on the next review. Take care.